Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I used to do the epic trials of Bright Forest. Level 350, this is the last one. All I've done is change the last two troops around here, but it's not actually that essential. But the thing is, this troop here is pretty much useless. It's really weird how the game does this, how the developers choose these teams. Sometimes really bizarre choices now and again. This is one of those ones. This troop drains up to 12 mana from an enemy, creates green gems equal to the mana drained. Pretty useful, you think, because obviously we want to drain mana from any troops which are ready to cast, create a load of green which will feed into Leprechaun, who can then blow up the board, charging the team. Apart from 3 out of the 4 enemy are immune to mana drain. That one is, and so is that one. Okay, so that leaves us a brownie, so you think, but that's stealthy. So you can't target it anyway. And even if we wanted to, we're going to leave it anyway, because another stupid part of this setup is the brownie destroys 7 random gems, which could be colours the team doesn't use as well, and then creates 7 purple gems. None of their troops use purple, but 3 of ours does. So if anything, we want to leave brownie to charge anyway and let it cast, because the chances are they're not going to get that much mana from it per troop. So really strange teams here. So Florian we're literally not bothered about. Summonite is going to be good up top. Reduce damage from skulls by 40%. Fairy Fire enemies when doing skull damage is good. Fairy Fire adds 50% of incoming spell damage to the total. And destroys a row, then gains magic based armor and attack boosted by red gems destroyed and gains barrier. So we'll use that barrier to our advantage. And you can also create extra mana from this as well by taking out a certain gem, which will then drop down and leave a match. You can do that as well. So she's a really handy troop. Used properly, pretty difficult to kill. Queen Titania is going to be our main damage dealer, doing damage to all enemies boosted by red enemies and allies. And if there are 13 or more red gems, gain an extra turn. And 4 matches are important to look out for, because she fairy fires a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. So the idea of this is look out for those 4 matches, get that fairy fire going, cast Queen Titania using that extra damage from the fairy fire, keep casting our Summonite to get the attack up, take those skulls when they're there, and go about our business and hope that the mana we get from Leprechaun is going to be enough to keep the team going as well. Because basically this is 3 troops against 4, because Florian is literally useless in this team, just as a last chance troop really, which we have to watch out for. But on their team, Tinseltail is by far the most dangerous troop. Really good troop this, underrated in a big way. Give all allies 4 matches with a 50% chance for each of the following. Deal, in my case, 113 damage to all enemies. Explode 8 random gems and give all allies 113 life. So all them things can actually happen at once, which can be pretty dangerous. And fairy fire a random enemy when matching green gems. But luckily our Queen Titania is immune to fairy fire, which is handy. So lots of weird mismatches of the way these teams fight each other, but it is what it is. Let's jump in and see what we can do. As I say, grab those 4 matches. The fairy fire is a essential part of the way this works. Then we want to get our Queen Titania up nice and sharpish if we can. A little bit of green there. We'll see what happens with Leprechaun's cast. Better off casting Leprechaun again if we can't get our Summonite up straight away. Not Summonite, our Queen Titania. So we've only got one lot of fairy fire going on right now, but it's still better than nothing. Quite a lot of green dotted around, but you do want to cast this when you can, because that extra attack really does make a difference later on in the battle. There's nothing that's going to make an easy match, and just pick a row where you're going to get some of the colours you want. There's like 3 red in here and 2 purple. That's pretty good. We'll do that. Alright, and then let's grab that 4 match. Very handy indeed. Let's cast Leprechaun. That's a good thing about casting her regularly as well. If you leave any skull hits, she gets a barrier, which is really useful. Again, nothing too spectacular on the drops afterwards, so let's pick up some more mana for the team. Created a lot of red for us, thank you very much. So if you get a purple now and get Queen Titania up, she'll have an extra turn as well, because there's plenty of red on the board. But there's no purple to take. So we'll see if we can do it this way. I don't mind leaving them a skull hit, because the AI often takes it if you leave them a skull hit. That's not going to leave them one anyway, but it kind of looked like it was for a second if we took this green match here with red. Oh, that cascade worked out on our favour rather nice. This is going to work out an extra turn. Important to make the most of the extra turns if we can as well. See, this is ready to cast, but it's literally useless. It's not going to do anything. Terrible. In fact, it works against us because it summons a leaf storm when an enemy dies, so it's actually extremely rubbish. Right, what can we do here? And cast this. We're gonna get, if we do it in this row here, we can get a little bit of damage, make a red match afterwards, as well as get the barrier on our Summer Knight. Not a huge amount of green dotted around in a nice pattern, but we'll take what we can. It's pushing her attack up all the time, see? So it is nice to cast her as regularly as we can. Not enough for an extra turn. We'll cast her now because we can pick up some extra mana afterwards. So we could take out that row there. It's good to get the barrier back, get some purple at the same time, get an attack boost, make the enemy waste their turn, basically thereby giving them that skull hit, which done nothing because we had a barrier. Now all the enemies are now verified, which is a good chance to try and speed track and cast our Queen Titania. There you go, plenty of damage, really good. Ooh, that extra attack's not quite going to kill off. Oh, it did. It did kill him off. Another nice powerful hit there. Nothing wrong with taking green as well if it's available, if you want to try and get your Leprechaun up. Nice quick way of getting mana for the team. And the cool thing is, towards the end of the fight, if you've still got your Leprechaun in the team and Tinseltail is the only one left, that uses red and green, but we use red and green as well. So you continuously just try and take away red and green from the enemy. And let's cast our lip. Don't discount Tinseltail on its own either. This is a little word of warning. You can actually get caught out by that thing. Potentially very dangerous even on its own. Let's chuck out that bit of damage though. There you go. 117 damage. Look, it's only 2 casts away. The next cast is going to wipe out. If it gets the damage, it's going to wipe out a couple of our troops. So you do have to be prepared for that. That's why it's good to keep on buffering up our Summer Knight, because then you can rely on a couple of skull hits towards the end of the battle to get the job done. So I'm not looking for a match here. I'm actually looking to cast my Summer Knight one way or the other. Let's do that and get some red. See, we got lucky then, because it didn't actually do the damage. The 50% chance didn't come in. So it looks like it's going to be okay, but this is a dangerous battle, this one. It is quite tricky in places. Don't be too shocked if you lose a couple along the way, because it can actually go that way. That actually just worked out quite nicely in my favour then. But yeah, a tricky trial, this one. Not absolutely set in stone to be a walk in the park, but that's how I did it. That is a good method to do it, I think. If you enjoyed this video, found anything about it useful or helpful, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button on Boxing Day, but don't punch it too hard, because I'm not replacing any broken goods for you whacking the button too hard. But thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.